Hi, I'm Amy Kitchingman for Breaking Travel News, and joining me today is Haitham Mattar. Haitham, during your 4 years with Ras Al Khaimah Tourism, we saw huge growth in the region's tourism. Do you think that we can see that kind of growth over the next 5 years?
Of course, the success of any destination is strategy. And I always say a destination without a tourism strategy is a recipe for failure. And the first thing we did when we embarked on promoting Ras Al Khaimah as a tourism destination was start off with a watertight strategy that aimed at delivering 1 million visitors within the first 3 years and then 3 million visitors by 2025. So the strategy that I left my successor with is a watertight strategy to 2021 that focuses on further development and pipeline in product in MICE and other developments in tourism infrastructure and tourism product.
Rebranded as an adventure tourism destination, what further development can we expect to see in Ras Al Khaimah?
Ras Al Khaimah's natural assets really was a great giveaway for us to focus on adventure tourism and make it really different than the rest of the neighboring emirates and destinations. So we focused on positioning Ras Al Khaimah as the future hub of adventure tourism. And some of the great work that we started was launching the first ever commercial Via Ferrata in the region, which that inspired us to launch the longest zip line in the world, Jebel Jay's Flight, in January of 2018. And that was the first time Ras Al Khaimah has ever hit global headlines with such a great sustainable product. The rest of the pipeline was the recent opening of the 7 zip lines, the Jebel Jay's zip line tour, and then a number of other adventure activities that were in the same pipeline. So the adventure park and also a luxury camp, which was already planned and signed by myself and Mantis Group to operate. This is a sustainable luxury camp with about 40 to 45 tented villas up at about 650 meters above sea level.
Saudi Arabia has recently opened its doors to the world. What can we expect to see from Saudi tourism over the next 3 years, and what is their tourism strategy?
Saudi has also an extensive culture, deep-rooted history, great heritage, and beautiful nature and natural assets, mountains, beaches, stunning desert. So it really allows me also to contribute to the strategy that the Tourism Commission has put together for aligning with Vision 2030. The key focus today is on really promoting the cultural experiences, the heritage, the historical sites, and adventure product to visitors across the world. We have seen since the launch of the visa, the e-visa, which is for 49 countries around the world, and recently announced the Schengen. Those who hold the Schengen and US visa also have access or quick entry to Saudi. It has been overwhelming to see the number of nationalities, China being number 1, and the UK actually really head-to-head with China in taking up the visas to Saudi for leisure, as well as, of course, the Islamic tourism.
For many years, Saudi Arabia's main touristic focus has been religious tourism. How will a more mainstream touristic audience work with the existing religious tourism?
I think what we've seen in the past 12 months and the activities that have been leading up to further growth in tourism with a focus on leisure tourism, whether it's visiting family or friends or whether people who are looking for family experiences. And again, I mentioned the culture and heritage and historical sites. The focus in Saudi Arabia today is ramping up as well the entertainment sector. We've seen a number of very large concerts, the boxing event that recently took place, and a number more in the pipeline, including the E-Formula, which was in the historical site of Diriyah, and again recently the Dakar race. So there's a number of aspects of events and demand generators, if you like, not only positioning Saudi back on the global map in a different way or a different lens, but actually engaging with visitors and allowing people to come and experience this beautiful country.
So what are the plans to build an infrastructure and ecosystem for a new emerging tourism destination?
So really focusing on sustainable tourism. The term over-tourism always comes to mind, and I think as long as we continue to work the way we are with the tourism board managing and working close hand in hand with the Giga projects and with the community and involving the residents, the Saudis, in every step of the way.
So as a new emerging tourism destination, how important are awards to show the development of the country?
I think awards are really great in terms of recognition for any destination. It not only highlights the key achievements and the recognition of what that particular destination has done in a certain period of time, but it also allows people to engage and understand where the focus is. So if you're being awarded for being the most sustainable destination or the most innovative destination, I think that allows people to resonate with the destination more, and it's almost like branding and brand affinity and how you feel yourself close to certain brands and destinations based on their achievements. And believe it or not, people sometimes aspire to a destination and feel that affinity is where they belong.
So how is Saudi going to present itself at the International Trade Fair Berlin?
So this is the first time where Saudi is going to unveil itself in a new dress, if you like, in the ITB Berlin. In 2017 was the last time Saudi participated at the ITB Berlin. It was mainly focusing on Islamic tourism, and this year aligned with the Vision 2030 and focusing on the key European markets being UK, Germany, Italy, France are some of the Scandinavian countries, are some of the key countries we will be focused on this year. Of course, including China and Japan, as well in the mix of the sort of top 10 countries. This time we're going with a full-fledged pavilion, which is going to be beautifully designed, but not only in terms of design, but in terms of experiences. So we want to bring the authentic cultural experience onto this pavilion, so visitors from across the world can come not only do business on the pavilion, but also be able to immerse themselves in the history and culture of Saudi, whether it's the food or the dates or the coffee, or interacting with the young Saudis that have been really the key driver of this tourism strategy.
Thank you very much, Haitham.